Alright, same knife that we were using on the shoulder. Little deer. What we're going to do is cut off the back straps. In here, along the spine, you have tenderloins. Those should be cut out pretty quickly after you harvest. They will dry up and shrivel into absolutely nothing. So those are gone. So on the inside, you have your tenderloins right here on either side of the spine. And then on the back side, you have, on the outside of your ribs, you have the backstrap. Every hunter's favorite piece of meat, I think. Okay, except the heart, because like the heart that's choice. We like that. Okay, so what I've done is you come about to the back and there's some short ribs. You can really see that inside, okay? So you have your spine and then you have your short ribs. On you as a human, there are those weird little ones right here, okay? So you come back to the back of the animal and you're gonna just cut in there, okay? So that you have a point to cut from. Then you're going to come down the spine and you're just gonna cut all the way down the spine, okay? It ends about here where you've cut off the shoulders already, okay? And the easiest way to do this is just to take your knife. Shorter one might be better, but we're just gonna make this work. You're gonna take your knife and you're gonna kind of cut right along those ribs like we did on the other muscles and bones on the front shoulder. So you cut and you peel, and you cut and you peel. This is a lot easier if your animal is on the ground, or if you have legs that you can still kind of hold on to so that it's not spinning like this one. So bear with me. I'll try and make it sure that you can see what I'm doing, but no promises here. Okay, so cut along and peel, cut along and peel, cut along and peel. And if you get to a point where it's not peeling, just start cutting down the sides. You're gonna end up hitting your ribs, okay? That is an okay thing. You're gonna come back through and really clean those up anyway. Okay. And just make sure that you're following that bone. That's really what you want to keep as your guide. Meat is a little frozen, and again, this is not the easiest way to do it, so I'm probably gonna ruin this backstrap. If I do, then we have some good stew, chili kind of chunks. So I'm looking at you and you can't see my face. Hi. Okay. Also ideal to do this when your animal is not frozen like ours is. Makes things a little more difficult. There we go. Hopefully you can kind of see what I'm doing here. You just cut and peel, cut, peel, cut, and peel. All right, there is our backstrap. A lot of people will cut these into steaks or medallions, which is totally cool. We usually leave ours whole, and then we might cut this one in half, and then we'll just throw it on the smoker whole. Whew, that was very cold meat. Okay, so I kind of messed up here. We've got some like holes, but really not that big a deal. And then you do the same thing on the other side. Alright, so I don't have quite the same setup as last time just because I don't need to have a grind bowl and a roast bowl and a chunks bowl, okay? All you're going to do with the backstrap is go through and just clean it up a little bit. It should be pretty minimal. Just some pieces of fat that you don't really want to freeze. I'm going to cut this little one in half. On an elk, I mean, you can get like 4 backstraps, so it just depends on your animal and your family size. There are some little weird pieces in there. For the most part, when we throw it on the smoker, they're real easy to navigate around, and we don't cut them off and worry about them too much. We'll take the rind off. That little guy's been hanging without his skin for a minute. So we'll take some of that off. Mostly just the thicker stuff. This barely has a film on it. If your deer has hung there for a week or so and hasn't had its skin on, you are probably going to have way more to trim off. For the most part, what I would need to trim off is just peeling off. If you have weird little chunks that you need to cut, just throw it into your grind bowl or your grind bag. The one from last time from the front shoulder is in my freezer, and we'll grind that all at the same time. Cut that little strip of fat off, and then it's ready for the smoker. So that's nice. Or the grill, or the oven, however you want to cook your roasts. So this one has a little bit of a thicker piece in here. I'm going to take some of that off just because that's like as big as a pencil. Let's see what we can peel here. Alright, so that significantly made it look like we diminished that roast quite a bit. Well, we kind of did, but it'll be good for a little weekend meal. Or I might just package those two together, actually. I never get enough in this house, I think. And then I'm going to go through and I am going to trim this up because I do feel like there's a significant amount of meat there, and I certainly do not want to waste much. That artery vein, whatever that is not going to peel off, so we'll just cut it. And I'll put that in the grind bag. Since I didn't have a bowl this time around. So this has just been in the freezer. It's all the grind from the last time. I'll just throw that in there and keep it up because I'll just do the other one really quickly. Alright. Okay. This one got a little more hairy for some reason. I don't know. Cut off the pieces that look like there's some weird stuff on there. Oh, not that big. Right there. That pile. Okay. I'm not really going to worry about that hole. I think it will be just fine. fish. You'll have 2. It doesn't look like I got weird stuff on this one, so I don't know what I was doing last time. Maybe I cut it too close to the spine. And anything that looks like a really, 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 really dark red, like clotted blood, is bloodshot meat, and we don't keep that. I know some people don't worry about it so much. I feel like it's one of those contributing factors to what people might consider gamey flavor, although antelope is my favorite, so I don't know. I guess maybe I have a higher tolerance for gaminess than some people. Again, some of it is just going to peel right off. That makes your job a lot easier. Check it for fur, hair, I guess. Not finding any. Nice big chunk of fat. Oh, that might, no, okay. Thought it might just peel off for us, but no. Alright, get that off. Get that off. That is probably all I'm going to do to that part. Okay, and there you have 4 backstrap roasts. Like I said, some people will take them and, cut inch or so slices on their backstraps and make medallions if it's a smaller animal, steaks if it's a larger animal. We generally just keep it whole muscle. It's easier to package. I think it is less prone to freezer burn because there's less air in there. And that way we don't overcook it. It's really easy to overcook game meat. So there we have it. Straps.